The world isn't waiting for you. Your story doesn't matter to anyone but you. That's not pessimism, that's truth. And the faster you accept it, the faster you stop wasting energy on illusions. Stoic philosophy doesn't start with hope. It starts with acceptance of what is. Marcus Aurelius sat on a throne yet spent his nights writing to his future self, not to impress historians. Today, you'll understand why ancient wisdom teaches that the moment you abandon the need for witnesses, you unlock the power to become extraordinary. No spectators, no likes, just work. Let's forge. The emperor who commanded legions understood a brutal paradox. Humans protect their ego more fiercely than their principles. We crave approval from strangers while ignoring the voice within. The ancient Stoics rejected this trap. They didn't perform virtue, they practiced it. They knew authentic power isn't demonstrated, it's cultivated in the unseen hours. Modern civilization bombards you with judgment, comparison, endless feedback loops. Stoic thinking destroys this noise. You own nothing except your response to reality. Master that response, and external chaos becomes irrelevant. Before we go deeper, most people close this video right here. If you're still watching, you're different. Subscribe to Silent Forge. Not for comfort, but for clarity. We don't sell dreams, we build systems. In a culture of distraction, we forge focus. Subscribe now. Let's continue forging. First truth. The imaginary audience in your head doesn't exist. You're paralyzed by phantom judges who aren't even watching. Every hesitation, every second guess stems from this delusion. Here's reality. Humans are obsessed with themselves. They barely register your existence. Their attention evaporates in seconds. This isn't tragic. This is your liberation. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius commanded himself, "Waste no energy on the deeds or thoughts of others. Direct all force toward what you govern. Your anxiety before speaking, your fear before acting. These are ghosts you created. Nobody's analyzing your moves. You're invisible to most, and that's freedom, because invisibility means you can stop the performance and start the construction." Progress doesn't require witnesses. Integrity doesn't need an audience. The hours you spend in solitude, refining your craft, sharpening your mind, that's where legends are born. That's where respect is forged. Test yourself with this question. If this action left zero trace, would I still execute it? Your answer separates the posers from the builders. Build in silence. Second truth. Expectation is poison. You deserve nothing by default, not sympathy, not assistance, not comfort. This sounds harsh. It's actually empowering. The philosopher Epictetus taught, "Don't demand reality conform to your desires. Align your desires with reality, and you'll find tranquility." Stoics don't anticipate ease. They train for hardship. Entitlement says, "The universe should provide." Stoicism says, "The universe provides challenges. Earn your rewards." Reality owes you zero. When life offers resistance, don't break. Adapt. Lack of support isn't punishment. It's a crucible, a forge, an opportunity to discover what you're made of. Release entitlement and something shifts. You stop waiting. You start executing. You stop protesting. You start producing. The brutal truth. What you build without help has infinite value. What you conquer in isolation becomes the bedrock of your character. You're not weak. You're capable of anything. But only when you stop searching for a savior and save yourself. Third truth. Master the only territory you truly possess. You can't dictate markets. You can't rewrite history. You can't control perception. But one domain is completely yours, your consciousness. Marcus Aurelius declared, "You hold dominion over your inner world, not external forces. Understand this, and you access invincibility." The modern era conditions us to protect everything except our thinking. We encrypt data while leaving our minds unguarded. We curate appearances while neglecting our core. The Stoic sees the truth. Everything meaningful originates in consciousness, precision, self-control, serenity, execution, identity. A fragile mind shatters when pressure arrives. A trained mind stays stable through any storm. What does mastery mean? It means interrogating every thought, challenging every impulse, wielding your focus like artillery, never allowing hijacking by external static. It means guarding your attention as the most precious resource, filtering mental input with the precision you'd use for physical nutrition, because an unled mind will be LED by others. Once you reclaim mental sovereignty, you discover something profound. You don't need to control the external world. You only need to dominate your internal one. Practice 1. The 10-breath protocol. Before responding to provocation, stop. Inhale 10 times. Feel the surge dissolve like smoke. In that gap, you seize control. Stoics don't react. They respond with calculation, not emotion. One deliberate pause prevents a lifetime of damage. Practice 2. Daily isolation hour. Reserve 60 minutes. Zero technology, zero interruption, zero input, only you facing your reflection. Write, contemplate, witness. That silence becomes armor, because mastering solitude makes you immovable in chaos. Practice 3. Comparison detox window. Remove yourself from digital comparison for 60 minutes daily. Invest that time auditing your trajectory, not consuming curated fantasies. Comparison destroys direction. Focused assessment restores it. Monitor your evolution. That's your only benchmark. The phantom audience doesn't exist. That's not a loss. It's your emancipation. When you abandon performance, you embrace authenticity. When you reject validation seeking, you cultivate substance. This is the Stoic path. Discipline doesn't require applause. Power doesn't need recognition. Beginning doesn't need permission. Ask yourself this question daily. Who did I forge today? Not what you accomplished. Not who noticed. Who did you become? More resilient, sharper, clearer? That's the only metric that counts. If these words struck something true in you, subscribe to Silent Forge. Why? This channel delivers frameworks for mental conditioning, relentlessly. Not fleeting inspiration, but applicable architecture for your mind. In a world drowning in noise, we provide navigation. In a world addicted to distraction, we construct discipline. If that resonates, you belong here. Subscribe immediately and comment below, "I own my path completely." Make that declaration public and binding. Remember this, the world isn't watching, but you are. And you're the only witness that matters.